You're good.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a little bit of arts and crafts with two of our leprechauns. I'm feeling lucky today, so let's see if I win. All right, we'll catch you guys later.
What's up, Bears? Welcome back to Kickin' It Live. Indian Lake Schools, Big Walnut Schools, and Olentangy Schools are closed today due to the severe storms that ripped through central Ohio last night. Multiple deaths have been reported in connection to the storms. Indian Lake was hit hard with a mass casualty event according to reports from 10 TV News. This includes 19 patients treated at the Mary Ruin Hospital in Bellefontaine with weather-related injuries. Additionally, part of a roof came off of a middle school in Delaware County and the scoreboards were wrecked. Jones Middle School is turning 100 years old on Sunday, March 17th, which also marks St. Patrick's Day. Designed by Ohio Stadium architect Howard Dwight Smith, the building opened in 1924 with 6 teachers and approximately 150 students from grades 1 to 6. This month, the Upper Arlington Historical Society will offer a historical display at the Tremont Road branch of the Upper Arlington Public Library. Coinciding with the Upper Arlington Alumni Association's UAHS Open House event on July 5th, Jones Middle School will host its own open house on the same day from 9 to 11 a.m. Going along perfectly with St. Patrick's Day, Cillian Murphy has become the first Irish-born actor to win the Best Actor Oscar at the 2024 Academy Awards. Accepting his award, he states, "I am a very proud Irishman standing here tonight." Mean Girls opened last night. According to Dr. Brandon Moss, there are 120 students involved in the production between cast, crew, and orchestra. Plus, there are over 250 costume changes, an on-stage audience consisting of UAHS students, and a big surprise ending. The show features 33 students, most of whom have been in UAHS productions before. Shows will be held today and Saturday at 7:30 and Sunday at 2:30. Tickets can be purchased at uavocalmusic.org. Now to Claire Garrity, Ben Stom, and Tatum Thrush with an update on Change to Make a Change.
Well, hi, everybody. I think we're going to start down with Tatum down at the end. Oh, well.
Our grand total for this year's Change to Make a Change competition is $2,278.42. This will be split equally between Bearing Hope and A Kid Again. These are 2 agencies with connections to UA families. Thank you for your generous donations.
In the class-wide competition for total amount collected, shout-outs to the following classes that donated between $75 to $100. Mr. Besh's, Dr. Miller's, Mr. Sikorski's, and Ms. Fergus. That's 3 social studies teachers. Way to go with the civic responsibility.
In our 4th place total, and with the second highest amount donated per student, is Frau Webe's class with $105.03. In 3rd place is Mr. Bixel's class with a total of $209.44. In 2nd place is Dr. Moss's and Mr. Mansour's class with a total of $222.53. And finally, our champion in 1st place is Miss Brown's class with a grand total of $293.24. Thank you to all who donated. Now we're going to kick it over to Alex with sports.
That's cool, bro. I'm here too. What's up, Bears? Welcome back to sports.
The Ohio High School Fencing Championship will be at the high school tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. Take a quick look of what to expect. Students interested in joining the fencing club can stop by the Student Life office to learn more. The team practices every Tuesday. Now that all of our winter sports teams have concluded, here's a quick recap on their seasons.
Wrestling's Team 69 finished their season with their 6th consecutive win at sectionals and advanced 11 qualifiers to districts. The team had 2 boys compete in the state tournament last weekend, including Fing McHugh and Andrew Myers, who closed out a historic career in the state quarterfinals.
Ice hockey finished their season with a record of 19-13-2. The boys competed in both the Capital Hockey Conference, where 3 players earned league honors. Most notably, the boys won the CBJ Cup for the 3rd time in 5 years. Good season, boys.
Gymnastics had a remarkable season, hitting the highest team score they have ever had, with 3 athletes receiving all Ohio honors. And a shout out to Paige Schneider, who qualified for states as a bar alternate.
The girls' swim team ended their season on top after winning their 13th state championship. The girls competed in a championship sweep in 3 relays, while junior Hayden Hollingsworth brought home an individual title in the 50 free.
The boys' swim team was not too far behind them, finishing their season as state runner-ups with 3 third-place relays and a second-place finish in the 500-yard freestyle by senior Reed Caswell.
The Bear Den is looking for spirited juniors who have pep to lead the Bear Den student section at varsity games next year. Interested juniors must attend the Bear Den meeting on Monday after school in the first floor commons to be considered for this leadership role.
To get an idea of what Bear Den leadership is responsible for, pay close attention at the pep rally this afternoon.
Speaking of that, Bear Den's got a lot in store for the pep rally, so be sure to bring the juice and get hype. Now let's see what Nathan is up to.
Nathan on the move.
Sponsored by UA Ed Foundation.
All right, welcome back, guys. Earlier in the show, I was talking about how we're doing some arts and crafts with 2 of our wrestlers and leprechauns here at the high school. You guys would like to introduce yourselves?
Maddie Tui. Andrew Myers.
All right, so we got some other fun facts about, St. Patrick's Day right around the corner. Miss McVeigh here. Would you like to tell us about some fun facts about St. Patrick's Day?
Sure. Fun fact, only 1 to 2% of the population is redhead. And we got 2 of them over here. Well, 2.5 maybe. So St. Patrick's St. Patrick was actually born in Britain, which is funny, not even born in Ireland, and helped to spread Christianity to Ireland. Now it's more of a secular holiday. Irish immigrants brought it here to the United States. And the reason why we wear green on St. Patrick's Day is because green makes you invisible to leprechauns. So the leprechauns would pinch you because they're mischievous if you're not wearing green.
All right, thank you so much. That was fascinating. All right, guys, we've been doing arts and crafts. Maddie, talk about yours. Griffin, you want to show it off? Give it a...
Started out with the hat, and then the beard was kind of rushed. Beard's not very good, but face, I just had to finish that with like a couple seconds left.
Yeah, I had a similar thing to Maddie here. Spent a lot of time on the hat. I think it looks pretty good. Beard was rushed. Didn't have any time for the face, but I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I feel like I did the best out of everyone, but I guess we got to take it to the judge, see what she thinks. All right. Maddie, would you like to start? Walk it over.
Okay, let's see here. Oh my. Do I give it a score?
Yeah, give it out of 10 score.
It's gonna be a 6.5. It's gonna be a 6.5.
Andrew.
Oh, it's neck and neck. That might be a 6. That might be a 6.
Finally.
I think that's gonna be a 5.5, and I think Maddie's gonna take the win.
This is the first loss I've ever experienced.
I gotta humble you.
This is honestly heartbreaking, but thank you for coming on. Thank you guys for coming on. Let's kick it to Sam with community.
Today, our floor director, Gia Stella, is stepping out from behind the camera to share some insights on the guests that the IB Labs class invited to the building on Tuesday.
We had students from Columbus Alternative come to our school for a program called Erase the Space, which is about how schools only 15 minutes apart are in different worlds and experience high school completely different. During the day, we toured the building and stopped into certain classes to see how they were run and what the teachers were like. The partners were able to make rings and jewelry class with Miss Jones and have some drinks from UA Rise. Part of the Erase the Space program is a oral history project where we interview our partners about their high school experience.
What do these partnerships entail?
We got our partner partners through a pen pal system that the anthropology teachers from each school set up. Each set of partners have like one journal where we share it back and forth discussing the journal prompts that we were given that day in class.
All right, thank you. And now back to Skylar.
Primary elections are on March 19th this year. Political parties use primaries and caucuses to determine which candidates will run for the state's partisan offices in the November 5th, 2024 general election. The earliest state primaries for 2024 were held on March 5th, with the latest being in mid-September. With 13 primaries each, June and August are the busiest months for state primaries. Well, here in UA, primary elections will take place in UA schools, meaning students will not have school next Tuesday. But students interested in auditioning for the box set will need to come in on Tuesday, March 19th at 3:30 p.m. Students auditioning must have a prepared 60-second monologue. The box set performance dates are May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at 7:30 p.m. Environmental Club is still collecting gently used clothes and accessories for the clothing swap next week. Clothes taken to room W1202 will be counted for credits that can be traded for items at the clothing swap on March 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Students celebrating Ramadan, the special room for you has been moved. Please go to room C2103 or the College Center during your 4th or 5th period lunch. National Art Honor Society members, the deadline to submit artwork for the NAHS show is next Wednesday, March 20th at 3:30 p.m. Please bring 2 of your best pieces ready for display to the storage room in W2304. Seniors, the updated list for scholarship opportunities are in Canvas. That's it for today's show. We will see you next Friday for the last day of school before spring break.
New in school, a new way, and generation.